This on? Yes, it's on. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Yeah, I know about the mask thing. Yes, gotta protect myself as well as others. Hey, look, Avril Lavigne. Haha. Well, anyways, this live video is about the closing of the bars in Florida as well as California. Now let's get the record straight here. At first, that not all California bars are closed. Only several counties in California have closed the bars. But let's be real here. And I hate to say this, I hate to break it to everybody, but bars have the most germs. That's a hotspot of germs. Bars that don't serve food, it really is. Because, when people get, drunk, get wasted, get shit-faced and all that, see, it gets to a point they let their guard down and all that. They get drunk, they get out of control and stuff like that. People sharing drinks. People playing drinking games, where you can catch germs and bacteria. I'm not saying it to scare anyone. I'm not. But really, people, closing the bars at this time in California and Florida is the right thing to do. Just like I said in my other status, that's what you get for starting too early. Not to mention that some people let their guard down when they have too much to drink. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I've seen it. I've seen it. And yes, I know everyone doesn't agree with it. I know everyone doesn't agree with my status and my live stream. But, like I said, closing the bars was the right thing to do. Due to high concerns of COVID-19, also known as coronavirus. And then last night, I'm riding one of the blue bikes, in downtown Boston while I make my essential runs and, as well as donate food to the food banks, as well as the Greater Food Bank of Boston. When I rode my bike around night, guess what? I saw lack of social distancing in the North End section of downtown Boston. Yes, lack of social distancing. And then I look on the news, and this guy on WBZ, he said he personally doesn't care. Really? If he really said that, then that guy is selfish. That is selfish. I'm like, don't he ever care about his family, like his mom, grandma, and all the rest of them? He personally doesn't care. See, it's a good thing it's Massachusetts. I'm like, yes. I know some people have their differences, include myself with Governor Charlie Baker, but he's doing a good job. He is. Although I'm not a big fan of him keep changing on people every minute, every 2 weeks. I'm like, that kind of did play with people mentally. That really did. But, but it's about protecting others. But really, people, I understand it's not as fun and not the same, summer 2020 without the bars. But look, there's still restaurants there. You can still drink there. But you just can't sit at a bar. You can't. I'm like, there's still liquor stores and everything. I'm like, you can still drink at home. You can still, have a drink. Maybe have a drinking party via Zoom. You can still do that, but it's just bars are not safe. Because like I said, bars are the biggest hotspot for germs and bacteria. Bars are. Look, I understand it's people's livelihood and everything. I know it stinks. Yes, it does stink, but It's just not safe. We need to make sure it is. We can't just put others at risk like Florida and California did. But, with Florida's governor, I didn't like the fact that he called the guy that ran against him in the governor election a monkey. I'll say it again. That Florida governor, I didn't like the fact that he called the guy that ran against him in the 2019 election a monkey. That's racist. That's not funny, that's racist. Yes, I know. It stinks. I know, you want to reopen back up and everything, but it's just not safe. Now is not the time right now. And people are still fearing for a second wave of COVID-19. People still are fearing for it. But myself, as far as myself goes, I make sure I always have enough PPE. Enough hand sanitizers, gloves, ski masks like I'm wearing right now, face shields. When I go to the gym and stuff down in Connecticut, in Rhode Island where it's open. But really, like I said, man, make sure you always have a mask on. Because, if you're being told to wear a mask, nobody's taking away your freedom. People will tell you that to, protect yourself as well as others. Out in California, this woman's, yelling and screaming and all that. Making a scene because she didn't like being told to wear a mask. And even on, public transportation, you gotta wear a mask. Because some people will tell you, hey, get off the bus. Or like the one in Philly, the SEPTA bus. SEPTA as in Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority. Yeah, when he got pulled off the bus because he was not wearing a mask. Yeah, but now in Massachusetts, everybody say, hey, put your mask on to get off the bus. Which is good. Well, another good thing is, the buses and trolleys are free. But, I don't ride those, and, unless it's really necessary. But if I do, I always make sure I bring my Lysol disinfectant spray. I always make sure I do it. But other than that, I just ride a bike, as well as the blue bike. Oh yeah. And yes, like I said, closing the bars was the right thing to do. Sorry, but that's what you get for reopening too soon. That's what you get. See, you don't follow the rules? That's what happens. But the ones that follow the rules have to suffer. See, that's where being selfish gets you. That's where it gets you, being selfish. So hopefully other states will learn from Florida's as well as California's mistakes. So let's keep it green. Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey. Let's stay green. We're doing good. And let's show these states something. So, like I said, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, assemble. Now let's get our PPE on and beat the living hell out of COVID-19. I'll say it again. Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, get your mask, get your gloves, get your Lysol, everything, and let's kick COVID-19's ass. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kick COVID-19's ass. Let's do it. Avengers, assemble! But I gotta cut this for now. But hey, be safe, be well, wear a mask. Wear gloves. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your nose. And respect social distancing. It could be 6 feet apart, 7 feet apart, 8 feet apart, 9 feet apart, 10 feet apart, 11 feet apart, 12 feet apart, or even more. That's right. Social distancing. Practice that. And if you see somebody stepping over the line behind you, say something. I do it. You can too. But for those of you who support and appreciate my videos, I appreciate that. Obviously, I can't smile because I have a mask on to protect myself as well as others around me, but I can sure do this. Alright, everybody. Thank you. Happy Sunday, everyone. We will get through this.